bar thing, or you can sing it once or just sing that single syllable. It's awesome. So this morning we have the wonderful Kate to come and share communion. Sorry. I do that every time. Oh, my apologies. Susan, would you come and share communion, please? Oh, she is one.
Hi, everyone. To those that believe, actually, the worship songs that we had this morning, I've got to look at you this way to see you, were just so appropriate to my message this morning. And I hope that you'll see it, but I was just amazed. And we hadn't even coordinated it, or God did. And as one of the lines in, I can't remember which song it was, it says, to those that believe. That's my first line. Christ is with us. Individually speaking, with me. He's with me. Although, as it's quoted, although I walk through the valley of the shadows of death, he will always be with me. He's also part of us. He's on our team. And I had the vision when I was writing and praying for this. It's like a little league, children's little leagues, and they're all huddled up together, and there's Jesus huddled up with them. He's with us. He's with them in the midst. So that was with us. He is part of us. So he's part of the group. He's on our team. And as it says, where two or more are gathered, he's with us, part of us. And also, he is in us. We are perfectly and wonderfully made in his image. So, he's in us. Now, if I can ask you to cast your mind to the Last Supper, to the image that it brings up for you. Jesus Christ shared with his disciples. So as we can grasp for us here, so as we can grasp the gravity of the situation, knowing we eat regularly, Jesus used the image of breaking of the bread to signify how his body will be broken, and the wine of his blood that will be spilt. However, he also said, give thanks, for as often as you do this, the breaking of the bread, the eating, giving thanks, I equate it to being grateful. It is actually good for us to be often grateful. God put this in our DNA. Being in a state of genuinely grateful releases feel-good emotions in us. And expressing that thanks means that those people that you have expressed it to are then also feeling good. So, yeah, it's in you, it's in your DNA, and when you say it, whatever it might be to someone else, they've received that, and then they feel good. Yesterday, as I walked up to church, I saw Grant and Max heavily working in the garden. Sorry, why have I got Grant? James. Oh, sorry, James, I've got James in another spot. James and Max heavily working in the garden. The man that was in front of me walking to the swimming pool with his daughter, they stopped, and I passed them, but from what I overheard, I could see them talking to his little girl, explaining with what they were doing in the garden. And I thought, they're appreciating what we've got there, what we're working at. That gave me a good feeling. So they were appreciative of that. I felt grateful that people out there are appreciating and are grateful for what we've got here, what we're creating for them as well. Yeah, I've got, with Max and James, what they were doing. Thank you. As I walked up to the door, I noticed Alex and, was it Nulla? Nullen, thank you, having eggs on toast for breakfast. I thought, what a natural, lovely thing to do. And just said hello, but my heart leaped with joy just to see that extension of just a wonderful part of sharing and community and really who we are. Just that simple little act that, hey, the boys were just having breakfast on the deck. Then I was late, so I walked into the sea glass making activity that we had here, and I got pointed out to a special chair reserved just for me, as there is a pain in my back at the moment. And then Jory offering me her heat pack as well. I thought, wow, none of this was expected by me, but I thought, such care and, consideration. And I felt grateful to everybody there for their little bit of attention, I guess it is. Yeah. And all this brought a feeling of contentedness and gratefulness. So I'd like to say thank you to Jesus for your immeasurable love for us and the examples you have left for us to follow. For there is nothing you would not do to bring us back to you. All these things that I have spoken of just really spell love, and the love for one another and the love that Christ gives to us. I couldn't, being grateful and God is with us and all those things really for me just summarize it as it's just love. So I thank the Lord for his love for us, for him being with us, the care that I have experienced from family and friends with the backache at the moment, which I'm proclaiming Jesus Christ will be gone. So I just say, when we receive our elements, to let us drink and eat together, and for you to say thanks to Christ for whatever it is in you personally to think on that you want to thank him particularly today, for that gratefulness to flow out of you. And thank you, and I really appreciate all of you.